be drawn to it.
That's right.
The elect women, trust me, there are elect women out there.
Yep.
Yeah, most of them ain't right, but there are some elect. If we the hopeful elect, you don't think the Lord gonna send the elect women our way? He is gonna send them our way. Now, we're in that time, and so we have to be an example not only to them but unto all men. You know, unto all men. They're going to be gravitated towards us because they're winners and they see a winner.
Yeah.
They see a winner in the man of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
People want to win, man.
People want to win.
Yeah, and people cleave to this world because they think the world is winning when the world is about to...
They're losers.
Yeah.
The world is losing. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he got that money. He do. But you do, young man, but you're a loser.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, what you got?
I'm just reread Titus 2 and verse 7. In all things showing thyself a pattern of good works.
Which is the typos, or typon in that context, which is, as we just elaborated. Go ahead.
In doctrine.
In doctrine. Meaning, that goes back to the holy conversation and godliness as spoken of. You know, your manner of life. It's not about what you say, it's about what you do.
Yeah.
Or it's about what you say and what you do.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Yeah. Continuing on, it says, in doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity.
Gravity and sincerity. Let me get that word gravity in the Hebrew. Pardon me, the Greek.
Yeah.
Y'all hear the great millstone. They always got to go into the Greek and the Hebrew.
Yeah, because it's translated.
Yeah.
Man. Come on now.
These guys are just terrible human beings. You know they are.
Shit gets lost in translation. Come on, man.
But then, just guys are just terrible.
Zombie spell.
Yeah. Semotes, which, let me see. Oh, no, it's not semotes. It's semnotes. Semno. The root. The context is semno. Is semno. What's that? Semnoteta. That's the context. It's in the Greek. Semnoteta. But the root word is semnotes. Let's see what it say.
Strong's G 4587. Semnates.
Which that's the word gravity. All right. It says the characteristic of a thing or person which entitles to reverence and respect, dignity, majesty, sanctity. Roman numeral number 2 in this context. Honor, purity. So read that again so we understand that.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 7. At the top, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works and doctrine, showing uncorruptness, which is clean. Yeah. Gravity, which is going semnotes, which is going into purity. Having purity. We just read it. Did we not just read that? Yeah.
Purity. Clean. We have to be clean in this thing of ours. Go ahead, bro. I know you got something to say.
The scriptures speak about being perfect. What's that scripture?
Also speaks about being blameless.
Be perfect.
Oh yeah, get that for sure. For sure.
Which is a constant thing. I thought it was in Matthew.
Let me see. Be ye therefore perfect.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 48. Be therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. You know.
You got it.
So, yeah, just striving for the perfection and the mastery as the brother was bringing out all through the Spirit. You know, this is it's not a game, man. We walking a tightrope, man. And it's not like we're going to get it perfectly. We know that, but we try, man. You know,
Yep.
we try, and that's what the Lord is looking for. He's looking for that effort. He knows our hearts, as the scriptures say.
Yep.
You know, and we push fervently and directly toward that mark, man. Trying to gain that crown, man.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, going back to that, you know, gravity and sincerity. That's what the scriptures say in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity. Verse 8, it says, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. Right? You know? That's the thing about striving to be blameless and perfect, you know?
Yeah.
You know, even these people of the world, they ain't gonna be able to say shit about us, man. Esau at that time, he might have to just pack all the elect up, or what he deems the elect, and send us off to whole another country. Can't do nothing with them, because you know we just we got that hedge around us, man. You know, we got the Lord on our side. You know, there ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah, you can't do nothing against
True. That's right.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
Yeah.
Go anything else, and we can wrap it up pretty soon.
That's I had this one real quick.
Go ahead, bro. I can get it, whatever.
First Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. Starting at the top. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings. You know, that's taking off that old man, you know. That's what we strive against, that old man, the world, carnality, you know, the flesh. Verse 2 is the point. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. So when you come into the truth, man, you got to be as a newborn babe. That's a thing, man. That's a real deal. You know, because some brothers, they come into the truth and they think that they just got it. I can, you know, I memorize the breakdown. I know that. But really, a newborn babe in your mind, you know, it's difficult. You know, especially the older you get. You got to cast off a lot of things that you've learned, you know. We got to come into this thing as a newborn babe. Yeah. You know, meaning as you're being washed, you're being cleansed from the filth of Babylon the Great, man, that you've been dipped in when you came out of the womb of your mother, man. Coming into this place, man. And indoctrinated your ass, and you know, by way of, you know, Disney and all this crazy shit, man. You know, Sesame Street, all that shit was all crazy stuff, man. It's a total 180, man. And it's difficult. It can be difficult, man. But that's what the Lord requires, man. Newborn babes, man. This is a test. You know, it's a true blue test, bro. It's the test of all tests. You talking about the final exams and stuff when you coming in school and all that. This is the test of all tests, bro. But if you, I don't know if you.
Yeah. Well, the test of all tests, passing these, ultimately give us the strength and power to overcome the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
All of this is...
That's the real deal test. Right
that's the real deal test, which is the RFID microseizure.
Gotta
and
put
we
that
must overcome that. We must do it.
And the Lord gonna put the Spirit on us to do that. You can't just do that. The Lord gonna have to interfere. That's why You got to make your works right, man. You gotta be true and sincere, man. It's about being truthful and being sincere. The Lord knows your heart, man. You can't be no liar. You can't be no damn. You gotta be truthful. Cause the Lord gonna suss you out one way or another, man. You know. That's all I got, brother.
Yeah, well, that's all I got.
Okay, well,
The
so
Holy Spirit.
okay. Barakatah, how about Shem Shai, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm gonna give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rachah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and great millstone, who teach and rule well, taught us his truth, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.